Hello everybody, my name is DTM, Delta Tango Mike. I'm a 2D illustrator who likes to draw. Art life is how I live my life. I like to focus on drawing, and anything related to art. I'm here to talk about how can artists future-proof their skills so they can continue to be in the market for cool projects where they get to do what they like to do, which is art. So first things first, I'm going to run down the list of things that I'm going to touch on in the little bit of time that I have right now. I'm going to talk about the past, a little bit about my past and how I got my career start. The beginning of my art, with my graphic design started with the web, then it went to digital art, and now we are in the age of AI. So in the past, I began my art career with pencils, drawing on paper, and on anything I could get my hands on. I would draw on every surface that I could find, and I used to say this quote, I was born with a pencil in my hand, and that's how I feel. Like I cannot remember a day when I was not drawing. I started my art career as a tattoo artist. I did my apprenticeship, and it was the easiest step to go from drawing on paper to drawing on skin, but now instead of a pencil, it's needles. And so that was kind of fun. I founded a tattoo studio in Atlanta, Georgia, and a few years later we won Tattoo Studio of the Year. And the way we can determine our future is by how we look at our past. So with me, it was taking a step into the arts and the art business of art as a tattoo artist and learning a new skill. The next step on the list of skills was taking steps into the web, and so I started to install computer software on my computers just to see if I could draw, if I could design. And we used to have all these discs that you used to put in your computer to load the software, and I still have them. I recently moved a couple weeks ago, and I was going through boxes and I found all these discs, and I took a picture and posted them on my Twitter and LinkedIn. And I actually found an old XP computer, so I'm going to pull it out and put some of the software in and see what happens. But that was the beginning, or the next step in my path, where I had to step up my skills to deal with whatever was happening at that time. And so I used to read these thick tutorial textbooks that taught me Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and Fireworks, and Dreamweaver. And that's how I got into digital art. Adobe Illustrator changed my life, because that's when I realized that you can draw on the screen, and if you don't like where the line is at, you pick it up and move it. Instead of drawing, or erasing. Adobe Illustrator is an amazing app that allows me to draw once and then reproduce many times over. Like all the artwork that we see out here, somebody drew it digitally, and now it's on merchandise, it's on signage. And so to me, that was the beginning of our next step up in my art career, where I can then see my art go anywhere outside of the page or a skin or even just the screen. And that is when I reached the next level. And from there, we get to where we are now, and we're looking at the age of AI, where you keep the creativity for yourself, but you let AI do the dishes. This is a quote that I heard in New York a few months ago. And it made sense to me, because there are things that I like to draw, and then there are things that I don't feel like drawing. And the things that I don't feel like drawing, that's the stuff that I'm like, well, go ahead AI, help me out with this. And so the future is dependent on how you treated the past. If in the past you've taken on to learning new tools and learning new ways to work, then the future is going to be more of the same. Learning new tools, learning new ways to work, and look at AI as a way to add to your tool set, not as a replacement to yourself. Even though I kind of like that idea, maybe I can clone myself and I can have several AIs do my art. That's a different idea. In any case, that's all I got to say to you today. Stay creative, stay curiously creative, evolve in your interests, and follow your passion as an artist. That's all I got to say today. I'm DTN, Delta Tango Mike. You can find me anywhere on the internet under Delta Tango Mike. Thank you very much.